But to me, I have a similarity. I'm not a sympathizer of illegal miners. I must declare that. I don't sympathize with them. If you take a risk voluntarily and you enter a dangerous place voluntarily, consequence thereof cannot be a responsibility of somebody else. It's your own responsibility. You took that risk voluntarily and you entered that place voluntarily. And that's why I started with those numbers and say, look at those numbers, reconnect those and see this thing of sympathizers of this activity, whether they're right or wrong. Okay, MPRDA is being reviewed. What is the status? You will answer that question again. We answered it last week. We'll answer again. We will give that answer again. Last week, before the committee, we gave the answer to that question. It is arising today. You will have to answer it. And then it is illegal to kill people. Okay. It is also illegal. If killing is illegal, it is illegal to commit suicide. It is illegal to commit suicide. You go to a dangerous place, you die there, you are not killed, you are committing suicide. You are sleeping on a rail line when the train is coming. Nobody has killed you, you committed suicide, you entered a dangerous place, and you die in the process. I am not a sympathizer of illegal miners. You'll forgive me for that. I don't. So in my own view is that nobody was killed, and 98 people died in Stilfontein. They walked with their 2 legs to that situation and died there. That's not matter. They were not murdered. They died in a situation they chose to be in themselves. Choices, life is about choices. That's what life is all about. What is the steps we take to stop zamazamas? Closing of holdings is one such effort. Operation Vala Umgodi is another aspect of that effort. Artisanal miners and small-scale mining is an intervention that will address aspects of that problem. Those are the things that we're doing. Collaboration with the police. We collaborate with police, not only in Stilfontein, everywhere. And we love it. We love it. I looked at the numbers that we presented here, just as a sample. 1,826 arrests, 1,128 Mozambicans, 473 Zimbabweans, 197 Basotho, 11 Congolese and Malawians, and 26 South Africans. And I said, these numbers talk to 2 issues that we must address and try to internalize. This thing of describing illegal mining as a reflection of desperation and hunger, numbers don't say that. Numbers don't say that. We say that. And it talks to our sympathies than reality. I will come to artisanal and small-scale mining, but I'm trying to point at the numbers. Numbers don't say what we say as sympathizers. They give us a totally different story of foreign nationals raping our economy. That's what numbers say. Number 2, it is going to be important for us to have an open discussion on this matter, because I will come to artisanal and small-scale miners, whether it is a response to illegal mining or is it an intervention to create entrepreneurs. I'm more in favor of the latter, that let's assist small-scale entrepreneurs grow into mining business. I'm attracted to that. But once you say it is a response to illegal mining, I shut off. The reason for that is that numbers don't say that. It is us who say it. Now, let me come to questions. What is the legal status of Stilfontein? Is it under care and maintenance? Stilfontein is not an ownerless and derelict mine. It is a mine with an owner. I think we've been saying that. The breakdown of shareholders was given in this meeting. More than 70% Chinese, and that we struggled to find them. We found them ultimately. And we didn't struggle to find them because they are not available. We struggled to find them because they were running away. We had to trace them right into China. So it's not an ownerless and derelict mine. It is a mine operated by a company. So that is the status, legal status of Stilfontein. It is in the Buffelsfontein gold mine. Have we considered partnering with the private sector? We talk to the Mineral Council every day on this matter. There is a general agreement that we should work with them. I don't know partnership, but I know that we need them to be part of finding a solution to a crisis that is facing a sector. So we do talk to the Mineral Council. I don't want to venture into speculations of whether mining companies employ zamazamas, a source of cheap labor and all those things. I don't want to enter that space because I'm sitting here, I don't have that evidence for me. It's a suspicion, it's a speculation, many people throw it around, but I have not seen it. So I can't come to the committee and say, mining companies are employing zamazamas as cheap labor. I will not do that because I will have to get evidence to say so. Then somebody says illegal mining is not criminal. Is there no gold? And again, that requires some explanation. One of the issues about mining is that gold mining is quite an involved, difficult, dirty, dangerous, diseased enterprising. You get into gold mining, it's deep, it's dangerous, it is diseased. Major mining companies mine there. This is what we've been saying for years now. But because of their cost structure and their overheads, they don't get into marginal deposits. They leave marginal deposits behind. They are not economical, they're too costly to mine, and therefore those marginal deposits are left behind. And that is what attracts illegal mining. And that's why if you look, you'll have to do this as a committee, particularly of the mineral and petroleum resources. You will know that a gold mine that was mined by Anglo Gold, at a point get taken over by Harmony Gold. At a point it is taken by a very small marginal mine, Gold One, Play for Gold Mine and all those things. All those categories of mining companies reflect the size and the structure of that mining company. And my submission is that the initiative that we have started of starting artisanal and small-scale mining is going to add to that effort by assisting those small-scale miners to mine marginal deposits that are sterilized. I don't categorize them as there's a big wealth of gold that is left behind. I categorize it that these are sterilized marginal deposits, which can be mined with a different technological approach, including hammer and shovel. They will. They will be small and small scale. They will not be like a mine that is drilling, blasting, and actually hoist or boat. They will not be the same. So the creation of artisanal miners and small-scale miners respond to that reality of marginal deposits that are left behind. Ordinarily, they are not economical for mining companies. Mining companies are not going to mine them. So the question that says use or lose it, why was it not used, is not relevant in the Stilfontein case. Because the mine is operational, it is working in other shaft. It didn't work in a particular shaft, and that particular was attacked by illegal miners. That is a regular occurrence. You remember when we went to Val Reefs, a mining company was working in this shaft and illegal miners attacked a nearby shaft. It happens all the time. And it's an issue that we must talk about. I'm sure Minister, I'm going to talk to the issue of kingpins and the big boys and the big companies that are suspects. Now, it's beyond my pay grade to deal with suspects. I don't deal with suspects. I don't go to a crime scene. I don't go. When I don't go to a crime scene, I'm not washing my hands. I work with the Minister of Police, and I'm happy with the way we're working now, I must say. I love Operation Vala Umgodi. I think it is beginning to show us early results, and I love it. But what I'm not going to do is to pretend that you can deal with armed criminals with a pen. You can't do that. Armed criminals don't care about a pen. They shoot out of your feet with your pen in hand. It's a criminal activity. Police attend to it, and I love what they do. And I don't think they delayed anything in Stilfontein. We did work there. We're not ordered by the court. I want to emphasize that, Ms. Mkun. I can openly say here, almost instructed by the president to do that intervention, almost. Said, guys, do intervene there, please, please, please. And then when the president gives that directive, DMPR comes in on the technical side. That's why to use mine rescue services is not necessarily clinically outsourcing. Mine rescue services is an entity created by the mining industry to respond to the question of disasters and accidents. All we did, we didn't look for a new entity. We went to existing entities and say, please do help there. They didn't spend the number of millions that you count. They spent, that operation cost 3.5 million. Not the 38 and 36 and many millions that people are talking about. That operation costed 3.5 million. We did lay out that the available of that fund to do that rescue with the Mineral Council, but we are claiming it back from the owner of the mine because they must be held responsible for that operation. But we couldn't wait until they have the money. They didn't have money at the time. We intervened, we worked with the Mineral Council, we rescued people, but that mining company is going to pay that money back, 3.5 million.